When you hear Poland, what do you picture? For many, it's a country defined by tragedy and solemn memorials, but is that all there is? I've come to Warsaw to find out. The city pulses with modern energy, glass towers beside rebuilt Old Town, a nation reborn from ruin. Yet, the past lingers. Bullet holes in facades, quiet cafe conversations, memories underfoot. Poland's story is one of resilience and contradiction, pain and creativity, tradition and innovation. Headlines focus on political divides and controversial laws, but that's only part of the picture. I want to look beyond the news, to meet the artists, students, and families shaping Poland's future while wrestling with its past. This isn't just a journey through a country, it's an exploration of memory, identity, and hope. Let's discover the real Poland, complex, vibrant, and far more than any label. Join me as we search for the light within the shadows. Let's begin. Forget the gray post-communist cliches. Poland today is a country that defies expectations at every turn. The old images of drab cityscapes and somber faces are being replaced by a new reality, one that's alive with energy, color, and optimism. Poland in 2025 is bursting with color and creativity. Its cities pulse with life, from the bustling markets of Kraków to the vibrant street art that covers Warsaw's walls. There's a sense of excitement in the air, a feeling that something remarkable is unfolding. In Warsaw, anticipation buzzes for the American Film Festival, just one of many world-class events here. The city's historic cinemas are packed, and the streets are alive with film lovers from all over Europe, eager to experience the latest in global cinema. Poland is now a cultural hub, attracting artists and filmmakers from around the globe. International voices mingle with local talent, creating a unique blend of perspectives and ideas that fuel innovation. This boom is no accident. It's fueled by investment, talent, and a spirit of collaboration. Young professionals are seizing new opportunities, working together to build something bigger than themselves. Studios like Platige Image, known for The Witcher, are now global players. Their work is recognized internationally, and they're helping to put Poland on the map as a creative powerhouse. Polish artistry is shaping international cinema, while the world brings its stories here to grow. The exchange of ideas is constant, and the results are nothing short of inspiring. I met Anya, a young animator in Łódź, who told me, "We're not just a history lesson, we're creating something new." Her words echo the spirit of a generation eager to move forward while honoring the past. This generation is determined to define Poland on its own terms. They're not waiting for permission, they're taking the lead, and their confidence is contagious. The arts here challenge stereotypes, foster dialogue, and welcome complexity. Every exhibition, every performance is a conversation about identity, change, and the future. While politics may divide, creativity unites, offering a hopeful, dynamic vision of Poland's future. In music, art, and film, people find common ground and shared dreams. This cultural renaissance is Poland's boldest answer to its past. It's a way of honoring history while boldly stepping into a new era. It's a story of reinvention, resilience, and boundless possibility. Every sunrise brings new ideas, and every artist adds a new chapter to Poland's evolving story. And it's happening right now. Poland is writing its own future, and the world is watching. Amid this creative surge, some artists confront the darkest corners of history. The documentary Among Neighbors, now in US theaters, tells the harrowing story of the Weinberg family, Jewish survivors murdered by their Polish neighbors after World War II. Central to the film is Pelagia Radecka, who witnessed the crime as a girl and stayed silent for decades. Her testimony, finally shared, breaks a silence that haunted her village. The film challenges Poland's official narratives and insists that reconciliation begins with truth. Among Neighbors is more than a film, it's a catalyst for national dialogue about memory, complicity, and responsibility. Its impact is felt far beyond the screen, forcing viewers to ask, what does it mean to be a neighbor? This is history not as a lesson, but as a living, urgent question. And it's a question Poland can no longer avoid. How does a country live with such a heavy past? In Poland, the echoes of history are everywhere, shaping the rhythm of daily life in ways both subtle and profound. In Krakow's Kazimierz district, trendy cafes sit beside silent synagogues and memorial plaques. Here, The old and the new exist side by side, and every street corner seems to whisper stories from the past. For Poles, memory isn't just in museums, it's woven into daily life. The city's architecture, its monuments, and even its street names are reminders of what came before. Tomasz, a history student, told me, "We walk past monuments every day. You can't escape it." For young people like him, history isn't just a subject in school, it's a living presence, shaping their sense of self and community. The old narrative of pure victimhood is giving way to more complex, honest stories, like Among Neighbors. These new perspectives invite Poles to reflect on their own roles and responsibilities in history. This shift is visible in places like the Poland Museum, which celebrates 1,000 years of Jewish life, not just tragedy. It's a place where visitors can learn, question, and connect with a deeper, richer heritage. Remembering is personal. It's in family stories, old photos, and dinner table debates. Every family has its own memories, its own version of the past, passed down through generations. The past shapes politics, identity, and Poland's place in the world. Debates about history influence elections, public policy, and even how Poles see themselves as a nation. Living here means constantly negotiating between honoring heroes, facing horrors, and accepting uncomfortable truths. It's a balancing act that requires courage and honesty. Memory is a burden, but also a source of strength. It can weigh heavily, but it also inspires resilience and hope for the future. It's what makes being Polish in 2025 both challenging and profound. The past is never far away, but it also offers lessons and meaning for today's generation. The conversation about history is ongoing, never settled, always evolving. Each generation adds its own voice, its own questions to the national story, and it's shaping the nation's future every single day. The choices Poles make now are influenced by the memories they carry and the stories they choose to tell. In Poland, the past is always present, woven into the fabric of daily life, guiding the country as it moves forward. To see change, go where silence once ruled, like Warsaw, the village at the heart of Among Neighbors. When Anita Friedman first visited to trace her roots, she met denial and hostility. But a decade later, the village welcomed her back for the rededication of its Jewish cemetery. School children cleaned the grounds. The mayor and priest attended. What changed? Pelagia Radeka's courage to speak out cracked the wall of silence. Her testimony allowed others to acknowledge the truth. Healing here wasn't easy. It took years of trust-building and brave conversations. Today, Warsaw is no longer hiding from its past. The cemetery stands as a public acknowledgement of loss and memory. The village's journey from denial to remembrance offers hope. Even the deepest wounds can begin to heal with honesty. Change happens not just in capitals, but in small towns. One story, one voice at a time. And it starts with facing the truth. While some communities look inward, Poland's film industry is reaching out, becoming a vital partner for global cinema. The American Film Festival in Warsaw is now a hub where Hollywood meets Polish artistry. U.S. filmmakers come here for world-class post-production and creative collaboration. Awards and partnerships forged at the festival help independent films reach international audiences. Films like By Design and A Real Pain, set in Poland, show how American storytellers are engaging with the country's complex history. This collaboration boosts both economies and deepens cultural understanding. Poland is no longer just a backdrop, it's a creative powerhouse shaping the global film landscape. This new role is a source of national pride and a sign of Poland's transformation. In a divided world, cross-cultural creation matters more than ever. Poland's story is now one of connection, innovation, and shared ambition, and the world is taking notice. To truly understand Poland, you have to listen to its people, their stories, their dreams, and their worries. Every conversation, whether on a bustling street or a quiet park bench, reveals something deeper about the nation's soul. In Gdansk, Piotr, a shipyard worker, spoke with pride about Poland's progress over the years. He remembers the struggles of the past, but also worries about rising costs, political divides, and whether the next generation will have the same opportunities. We're free, but freedom isn't easy. You always have to fight for it, he said, his voice carrying both hope and caution. In a lively Warsaw cafe, students like Magda voiced their hopes for a more open, progressive Poland. one that embraces new ideas and welcomes change. They're passionate about climate action, LGBTQ+ rights, and see themselves as part of a broader European community, eager to shape the future. Frustrated by conservative policies and slow change, they want a future where everyone feels safe, respected, and able to express themselves freely. These conversations reveal a nation in flux. Older generations value stability and tradition, while younger ones push for progress and new possibilities. It's not a simple conflict, but a dynamic negotiation between past and future, between memory and ambition. Both perspectives shape modern Poland, creating a vibrant, sometimes contentious national dialogue that is constantly evolving. The country's identity is being rewritten in real time, by its people, their hopes, their anxieties, and their determination to move forward. This tension, this push and pull between generations and ideas, is what makes Poland's story so compelling and unique. It's a nation still searching for its place in the world, balancing its rich history with the challenges and opportunities of today. And that search, filled with both hope and anxiety, is far from over. As my journey ends, I see that the real Poland lives between the headlines. It's not just tradition or controversy, it's a place of contradictions and creativity. Here, films like Among Neighbors spark debate, even as laws try to silence history. Deep faith coexists with a vibrant secular youth culture. The real Poland is found in everyday moments: family dinners, student debates, quiet gardens, and chaotic film sets. It's a country both old and young, haunted and hopeful. What stands out is the honesty. Poles confront their complexities head-on. This willingness to debate, to remember and to grow is a sign of a healthy democracy. The Poland you don't see on the news is a nation working through its identity, loudly and bravely, and its story is still being written. We've only scratched the surface of this remarkable country. Poland is more than stereotypes, a creative hub, a place of reckoning, and a society facing its past with courage. Its story is one of transformation, resilience, and hope. The journey to understand Poland, or any place, is never over. It requires curiosity and openness. If you've been moved by these stories, stay with us. There's so much more to explore, here and around the world. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to keep discovering the stories that matter. Let's keep searching for the truth together.